I don't trim, or excuse me, I don't tumble my cases after I load them. I tumble them before, and then I load them. Then I might load them once or twice, and then I'll tumble them again. But, you know, I try to keep my cases fairly clean. I use the corn cob to as my media. Works pretty good. I also use walnut if I want like a real good shiny case. Walnut leaves a little bit of a film on them, but to me that's not that big of a deal. So remember, we're going to have 22 rounds here because I did those 2 extras to show you the swage and the trim. So we'll have 22 rounds. Let's case length this guy. Yep. Everything looks good. They're pretty, you know, the precision, you know, Dillon's name, Dillon Precision, it's a very fitting name. Their press does a great job. You know, and you could actually get a little bit, tiny bit more precision out of a single stage press, and that's simply because the shell plate on any progressive press has some play to it. And I'm saying like maybe 1/1000th of an inch or something of play, which isn't much to worry about at all. However, it does exist. But for what I'm doing, you know, I'm not out there shooting competition or anything. So for me, I can get that 1/1000th of a variation and not worry about it. So I'm just checking the case length. These are all doing great. I'm actually surprised because usually on 20 you'll usually have like one that's just off a little bit, but I'm getting lucky today, I guess. And the dies that I'm using the Lee RGB dies. Really great buy, I think they call it. And they're very inexpensive and they work good. This powder that we've got today is Varget by Hodgdon. It's an extruded powder, meaning it looks like some of the old mechanical pencils, the lead. It kind of looks like that. It's cut into little pieces, and they call it an extreme powder because it works very well in extreme conditions, hot or cold. It's a good powder. In fact, for the record, today was the first time I've loaded Varget on 223 anyway, and I took it out to the range and it shot really nice. I just shot these about an hour ago, and here we are loading them again. And there's another question that people have, and that is, how many loads can you get out of a single case? Well, my recommendation is if you don't load anything hot and you keep an eye on things like bulging primers, you know, coming out, or cracks in the neck, or if you stay away from making these big hot loads, generally speaking, you'll have a better, longer case life than you would if you load everything max and everything's hot. Well, then your cases aren't going to last as long because the brass, you work that brass too much. It stretches too much and there's too much pressures on it, and they don't last as long. Me, you know, even though Hodgdon on their can says 27.5 grains, I have no problem running it at 25 grains. No problem. They shoot just fine for me. If I use a powder like IMR 4064, for example, I'll actually run it lighter than 25. I'll run them at 23 grains. But like I said earlier, don't trust my words that I'm saying about load data and stuff. You need to do the research yourself. Go out to the range on your own time and practice with your own loads, and make sure that you're getting your own load data that works for you. What works for me might not work for you. And it might, and if it does, then good. You know, I'm glad that I was able to share some information with you, and hopefully you may have got something that was useful. And if not, well, that's great too. You know, I'm not too worried about it. I'm just putting this video to share with you what works for me. And there you have it. 20 rounds of 223. Well, I guess I'll wrap up this video. I hope that there was some good information here for you. I hope that you found this useful, And if you have any questions or anything, or got any recommendations, or you want me to try to put out a certain video on any specific topic, feel free to leave a comment. And if I have the means of doing what you're looking for, well, you might see me put a video out on it. There's a few other videos that I put on my channel. There's an unboxing, and then I showed mounting of the press. Today I just did an unboxing on that swager. That's a brand new tool. And anyway, I hope you enjoy and have a great day, guys.